Hey guys, spoiler alerts in this vid, and let's get it started. Part 1, Avengers Endgame movie review. This is big spoiler alert, because this movie was a big hit with $1 billion indeed. Avengers Endgame, indeed. And today we're going to be doing part 1, 10-minute movie review. Let's get it started, because this movie was a blast. Okay, it begins off with, what did it begin off with? It begins easily done. It begins with, Iron Man and Nebula. It begins with Hawkeye and his family doing, he's teaching her how to, use a bow, his wife, and after that, they were going to go eat dinner, then his wife and all of his family disappears, and it leaves him trying to find them. Then we pop up with Tony and Nebula playing a game, and this scene is just as sweet as heck, seeing these two playing a game together. And after that, Iron Man leaves a big message for Pepper Potts, his girlfriend, which goes on, and after that message, he falls asleep. Nebula puts him in a chair. He wakes back up from a bright light. That's Captain Marvel there. I still haven't done that movie review because I still haven't seen that movie yet. So that movie review will come once I see that movie. But who cares? He sees the big light of Captain Marvel. So after that, Captain Marvel brings them back to Captain America. They go into, there's big hugs with Iron Man and Pepper, and this was just sweet to see this. They go in, and it seems like Thanos has used a stone again. And what he used that stone for is what we're gonna see. So in a minute, they're talking about where Thanos is. So, where Thanos was is easily possible. He's where he snapped his fingers. He went to that one place that he was supposed to go to. So they went there, and Captain Marvel and them found him in a shed, because when he snapped his fingers, it burned his face and crap when it does that. So what happened to him was this is what happened. So let me grab the egg. Let me open it. Ugh! What happens is Thanos uses the stones to break them, so the Avengers cannot bring their friends back now. So Thor chops off Thanos' head like Thanos said to do, and of course, they walk away to get a title screen 5 years later, and of course 5 years later, this means something good. So let's see what happens 5 years later. 5 years later, Captain America is talking to these people. Black Widow is talking to the other Avengers, like Rocket, and then talking about when they're going to be back to finish it and try to stop what's going on. But they're, of course, different places. So after that, Captain America comes in to join the party. They're talking about how they could do it, and we get to see Scott Lang and hashtag Ant-Man. Ant-Man's going around the city, and while he's bringing his briefcase, because he just got out of the quantum realm, and was bringing his briefcase around the city, asked the kid what was going on. The kid just rode away. He found somebody in his family, gave her a big hug, and they hugged. Well, after that, he went to the Avengers hideout, the Avengers place, and he tells them about the quantum realm, and only little people can go in. So what they're saying is, he can go, back in time and get the stones from where Thanos snapped his fingers. They'll skip before and go to different places to get the stones again. And the genius who can help them build it was Tony Stark. Tony Stark somehow is, of course, married to Pepper Potts and got a child. Finally! After that, he doesn't agree to be in because he thinks that it's silly. And they call Hulk, which Bruce Banner transformed his body into Hulk's body. Hulk is, of course, a genius now, so he comes there and tries building a time machine, and it doesn't work out very good because when he tries to, you know what's gonna happen. So when he goes back in time, he's only there for a few seconds, which did not work out. So it basically worked actually, so that was good. So we get to pop back in with Tony looking at what he could do, and he uses the word S. His daughter hears it. She says it over and over again, and he sends her to bed, figures out what to do, and he goes on the speed limit while they're, the Avengers, let's pop up with Captain America and them. They're talking about, like, ways to do it, and they're just noticing, like, how to go back in time and stuff, and they're gonna need to. So Iron Man gets there and he builds a shield for Captain America. They get a big hug, and here we are back in there and they're thinking about how they could build this time machine. So they send Scott back. And I mean, not Scott. Somebody. Oh, now we get to pop back up with Hawkeye killing people and stuff for his family. Black Widow finds him, and they give a big, like, relationship thing. And he volunteers to go back in time. He sees his family's house, runs in, but goes back. And now that we know that the time machine works, so they're gonna go back in time, is what we know. So they go back in time. The first team I'm gonna tell you about what happens there. Iron Man's team. Now, they go back to New York 2012, where the Avengers left off. And they're going there to get the cube from Loki. And it doesn't work out good because Captain America, they go to it. Hulk tries getting the Doctor Strange's stone, the time stone, and it works out kind of. Because the girl put him back in his regular body, but gave it to her when she heard about Thanos snap. And then after that, they didn't get the cube because it kind of like Iron Man put the heart thing out of Iron Man, his other self. And after that, when he had the case, Hulk came in after walking down the stairs and stuff, and it stopped their plan. So they go back in time to 17 something, and they get the cube again, and they go back. Now, let's talk about Black Widow's team. They're going to this place that Gamora died at, and they keep fighting over who to die for. So they get down with this rope thing that saves Hawkeye. And Black Widow about to die, so she jumps off and dies. Hawkeye gets the stone. Now, that's might be all the teams. Let me see. Yeah, that might be all. Oh no, back with Nebula's team. They find the stone with Peter Quill. They get the stuff when he was dancing, and he's a complete idiot. Figures out. So after that, the other Thanos found out that what they were doing and knows the location to where they are because of the other Nebula. The other Nebula gets captured from Nebula, and this is just complicated more. So the Avengers get back. They use the Infinity Gauntlet, snap their fingers, and it kind of works, I should say. That's when a big explosion comes by a big spaceship, and they all crash, like, going down, like, they all fall down, and it's just complicated because they go down and get hurt real bad. So that's all I'm going to say for right now. I will continue the story later, and Avengers Endgame out. Check out part 2 later. Bye.